there, it's Paulini here at Denami Design, and I am so excited to be bringing you today's video. If you've been following the Denami vlog this week, we've had a fun theme week, which has been Christmas gifts. The first day we did a ribbon tree, and then the second day we did a fun centerpiece. Yesterday we did some sugar cookies, which we actually stamped on, and then today I have a glass candle holder, which is perfect for gifts that you can give to family and friends and neighbors, and it's a great technique that you can do all year round. It doesn't just have to be at Christmas time. So I wanted to show you how to create this from start to finish. So let me set this aside. Okay, here. So we have a glass candle holder, which I got at the dollar store. Once again, I've picked something up there that I just can't part that store without, you know, getting some items. And it's great for crafty items, especially if you want to try out new techniques. So I picked that up. I picked a couple different shapes up, but I really liked this rounded shape. And I decided I was going to try out the Stays On Cotton White, which I haven't used before. And I decided that today was going to be a great day to try it out. So I did it, and I just loved the way it turned out. It was so easy, and I thought I would show you how to create that. So first off, we're going to get our rounded candle holder, and you're just going to want to make sure it's nice and clean. So I used just some glass cleaner and cleaned mine off. And then you're going to decide on which stamp you want to use. For my stamp, I used the Small Solid Snowflake Circle, which is an older stamp. It's the A83, and I just found it worked perfectly because it was small. You don't want an image that's too big because it's going to be a little hard around the rounded corners. And then it was solid because you really want to be able to see the image. So I thought this was the perfect choice. So I'm going to get my Stays On. And like I said, this was the first time that I used it, and now I'm going to have a hard time parting with it because it's just so much fun to use. So you're going to want to ink up your image, and then you're going to do kind of a rock and roll kind of a technique where I'm pretty much going to start on one side of the stamp and then roll it so you get the whole image onto the glass. So it may take a couple tries to kind of get that technique, and the great thing about this, I was able to actually wipe off this ink when I messed up a couple times when I first did it. So you can try that out. So you might want to just ink up one, make sure you kind of get that technique down, and then continue on. And then because it is rounded, it's really easy to just roll this glass, so you're just going to want to make sure you hold on to it. Just keep it steady. And you'll notice that I'm sticking kind of towards the middle part of the glass. I'm not doing the top and the bottom so much because I am going to add some really fun washi tape there. So I'm just kind of doing a fun little pattern of just top and bottom and then a little one in the middle. And I'm just rocking and rolling. So like I said, there are different shapes. I kind of picked up all of the shapes and decided this one was the best one, and I liked the look of this one the most. But you can try out some other ones, and because they are only $1, it's really not too much of an investment. Okay, I'm just gonna add one. It's a little funky pattern there. Okay, so now we're going to set that aside. And normally you're going to want to let this dry just a little bit. It does take a little while, not too terribly long, but you want to let it dry so it doesn't smear when you try to do the washi tape. Just for the sake of the video, I'm going to just carry on, and I am using one of the new washi tape designs that we're carrying on the Denami website. It's $4 for a roll, and it's lasted me quite a while. I've done lots and lots of projects with it. So because it is a rounded candle holder, it's really easy to adhere this. So I'm going to just do that here, and then I'm just doing it right above that lip, and then I'm just going to just make sure there's no bubbles and just roll it across that whole thing. Okay, and then we'll just grab some scissors and I'll just cut off end part. Okay, so there's that, and then now we're going to do the top. So I'm just going to do the same thing. This one's going to be just a little bit harder because it doesn't have the lip. So you'll just want to try to keep an eye and make sure it's as even as possible. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing and just cut off the end piece. Okay, so you can see that it's really starting to shape up. It looks so pretty. And then I wanted to add just a little bit more texture to this. You can have it finished like that, but I wanted to add a little bit more. So I added a piece of ivory grosgrain. This is just our cream color. And I just added that to the top part of the candle. Now you're going to want to do a little, if you do end up doing the ribbon, you're going to want to maybe have a little note on top of the candle or a Post-it or something, letting them know to take off the ribbon before they light up the candle. Okay, so let me just, and honestly, the ribbon is going to be the toughest part about this whole project. Everything else is a piece of cake. It's just making sure that ribbon stays nice and tight. That's the hardest part, and not having it roll while you try to do the bow. Okay, and then just fluff up your bow a little bit. Okay, and now if you want to do a fancy edge, as I call it, you're just going to want to fold your ribbon in half, and then we're going to cut the ends at an angle. So that. So there's that end. And now I'm going to do this end. Oh, come on, bow. Okay, so we're just going to do the same thing over on this side. And like I said, the ribbon is the toughest part. Okay, so then you just kind of fluff up your bow, and then it's ready to go. So you can just use any kind of tea lights you want to do. Sometimes I get the big huge packs at IKEA, or you can get this fun little pack at the dollar store. Once again, I got the apple cinnamon ones, and then you could just stick one inside. And then I use the cupcake box to package mine up. So I just packaged it up in there. It is going to wiggle a little bit, but it looks a little fancier than if you just gave a candle. And you can actually adhere just a little bit of ATG tape so it doesn't roll around so much. And then just do a nice little bow at the top. And if you want to do a little gift tag, maybe a little sprig of holly, or you can even do some little jingle bells there. That would be so cute for this quick and easy and very inexpensive Christmas gift. So I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you try it, and if you do, I'd love to see it. You can post a comment on the Denami blog, send me an email at the Denami office, or even post it on the Denami Facebook page. I always love seeing your creations, and I hope today's video inspired you. Until next time, have a great day. Bye-bye!